Hey guys, what's up? Today I have an amazing tutorial with you. An everyday makeup with no eyeshadow. I wish I had someone like doing it for me, like zooming in the dun dun dun. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. So I'm gonna do an everyday makeup. This is what I do when I'm brushing, when I only have like 20 minutes, when I don't have eyeshadows and all that extra jam in my makeup bag. I only have like a few things. I hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Keep on watching if you want to see this glowy, beautiful, matte. Look at that. Okay, ciao. Alright, so I caught you, right? No eyeshadow. How the hell are we gonna do with no eyeshadow? This wasn't really my intention, but honestly, when I'm on the go, this is like my makeup that I carry with me everywhere. And sometimes I don't have like a little compact palette. I just forget about it. So I'm as resourceful as I can. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to conceal these eyes just so we have like a primer of a base for what we're going to put on top of our eyes. So we're going to use the Creamy Tarte concealer. Just going to put a little puntica here and here all over our eyes. And coat it. Now that our eyes are concealed, kind of like a primer going on, we're gonna use the Laura Mercier powder. This is the translucent powder. This is what you could put to set things. So what better way than to just set it and forget it, right? So I just put like a big fluffy brush and all over the eye. This just makes sure that the colors that you're gonna put or anything is not gonna crease. It's not gonna be like a little arrugadito and ugly. Now the next thing that I love to do, this is basically kind of, I only use 2 shades on my eyes when I'm on the go like that. I use a bronzer. This bronzer, it looks old and raggedy, but this is the 05 Soleil Baked Bronzer. This is from Milani Cosmetics. And this there you go. This bronzer, the color is so beautiful. It's like so baked. Yes, give me lion country safari vibe. So this is what I love using on my eyes because bronzer really ties in the whole look together. It kind of just makes your face look very uniform, very youthful, very alive, because you're going to use this bronzer as well to bronze your face. We're going to use a nice little fluffy brush like this, just round. We're going to dip it in, swirl it a little bit, and we're going to use this all on our crease. Should probably use a mirror. Just like that, on the outer crease. I like to go deep in this crevice just because it kind of gives your eye a nice definition, a nice contoured look. And guys, I want to let you know I started around like 12:15. I started around 12:10 filming. So I want you to see how quick this really can be if you get it down to science. Just blending, blending, blending. You want to go ahead and put a lot of color here in the outer V, just so it gives it that depth, that definition. You guys see? And obviously you can adjust this to the bronzer that you use. If you're a more fair skinned person, if you're a darker skinned person, you can use the bronzer that you like, that you're comfortable with, and that matches your skin tone. I just like this one because it's really warm. My skin is very tan compared to my face because I exfoliate and I do so much skincare. Okay. The next thing that I use on my eyes is kind of just like a nice highlighter, a nice shimmer to just pop in up your eye. Not too much, just the right enough. So I use this Dripping in Gold by Laura Geller. Remember in one of my past videos, I used the Gilded Honey. That's one of my favorite highlighters. And there's one similar to that here, is Golden Gleam and Sunbeams. So it's nice, these 3 really nice colors. These are highlighters, but you can use them as shadows, and they are super, super pigmented. So I'm going to go with my ring finger, and I'm probably going to mix Golden Gleam and Sunbeam, and just going to put that right on the middle and on the inner corner. Look how pretty that looks instantly. And this looks good on a lot of skin tones. If you're fairer skin, I do believe you should use the champagne lighter one. but I think this looks good on my tone, on more olive tones, on darker tones. This would be a beautiful color to use. And that's it. There's no more for your eyes. If you're a liner person, if you're on the go and you like to do a liner, go ahead and do that right now. If you're not, you could just put on some mascara and you're done. For the sake of the tutorial, I'm a very brown eyeliner type of girl when I'm on the go because it's light, it's not too dark, it's not that thick black, but it's just the right amount of liner that you need. I'm very sad because this one is Samy, which is the waterproof, and it's brown, but this bad boy you can only get it, I believe, in Colombia or in Latin countries. I'm sure they have the website, you can get it shipped there. I'll double check and let you know. But this brown you're gonna see, it's such a beautiful brown. So I kind of like to put my pinky and I like to rest it just because I don't have the perfect, you know, steady hand. I like to flick it here. How long am I doing the flick? Maybe that much. It's getting thicker. Lord save me. And once it dries, it's such a beautiful color. I did my eyebrows off camera just because they're not perfect. They're a little bushy, and eyebrows, I feel like we do them every single time. This is why I do eyes first, foundation later. You want to slant it too. You don't want to do on this tip. Do the little flicky. I think the flick goes here today. And guys, don't worry. Eyeliner, it takes a lot of practice. I am still struggling with trying to make them the same, but they look pretty decent. So moving on. And now the next thing we are going to use is the voluminous mascara from Loreal because it's the best mascara ever. Now I noticed that the way I like to do this is by having a mirror and looking down and doing it like this, just because I feel like you don't get it dirty and you can really dig deep in there. But we'll speed up and show you this finished product. So the eyelashes are done. They are nice, they are long, they are a little thick. Alright, so foundation, I've kind of been in between my two loves, which have been the Estee Lauder Double Wear that I really like, and then I really love the BECCA Skin Love. They're both darker than what my face is, but that's because my skin, my body, the lower part of myself is so tanned. So I think we're gonna go with maybe Skin Love. This is such a beautiful foundation, guys. I'm being so serious when I say that. It's sheer, but it's still buildable, and it looks so youthful. It looks so young. It looks so glowy. It's one of my favorite foundations, and it's weightless blur, so it blurs out imperfections, which I really love. And this on camera looks so good. So beware, I'm gonna put it on my face. It's gonna look really cray, but don't worry, it will match. So I'm just gonna do a little pump. I know you shouldn't really do it on the brush, but that's how I like it. Just a teeny tiny bit. We'll probably do 2 pumps. Something that I've been doing as well is that I don't put the foundation too much here because I'm trying to really embrace my freckles, love my freckles. So I'm kind of just putting it on the lower outer part of my face. Just a little bit on my nose, just because my nose does have discoloration. This is just a big, any big fluffy brush will do that you're comfortable with. And just look how, and guys, this was very little. Like, I feel like it looks so beautiful, and you could still see my freckles. So this is it for foundation. Very lightweight, very nice. You can build this up. It could be more if you wanted to, but I love it just like this. Next step is concealer. So I'm gonna mix the Shape Tape with a little bit of Nars, just because this is closer to my skin, but this is really gonna highlight and cover because it has a little pink in it. It has a little corrector type of vibe in it, so that's what I like. I don't want to put too much because I don't want to cover my freckles. I like to go in here just because I have a lot of discoloration in there. then I like to go in here where I have like those little dents of darkness. A little down my nose. We're gonna go with a beauty blender. I kind of have been liking not using it damp. I vary from time to time. I'll do damp. Sometimes I'll do dry. And that's, look how seamless that looks. I love it. So guys, how is this makeup in quarantine doing for y'all? Like, are you guys just not wearing makeup? Because that's how I was for a long time. You know, I just do this from time to time. And back with the Laura Mercier, the white polvito, the translucent. I'm gonna get a Real Techniques, just like a setting brush. Is this a, yeah, it's a setting brush. And I like to set it so that we forget it and it doesn't crease too much. It stays on for the day. You're ready to attack the ninjas that you are gonna encounter. I'm kidding, I'm talking cray now. I like to get some in your nose. Wherever you kind of sweat the most, which for me is my upper lip and the corners of my nose. That's kind of where I really got shit going on. And guess what? For all my contour people that just hate contour and they're just like never gonna want to do it or understand it, now we're just gonna bronze. We're gonna do an all over bronze with the same, which is what we used on our eyes, the baked bronzer. And we're just gonna put it all over, hugging the face. Now this does have shimmer in it, so I know some people don't recommend shimmer in their bronzers, but I think it's just enough. It's not too crazy, and it's youthful, I feel, almost. You know, suck in those cheeks. Just like an all over. Wow, I'm looking warm. I'm looking, what am I looking like? Let's do a food analogy, which I'm just so great with. I'm looking like a sun-dried tomato. An orange one. And then a little bit under the chin, just to emphasize the difference of the chin with the neck. Next is the blush. So if you want a blush that's gonna last you all day, that you're gonna just look, no questions asked, it is the e.l.f. Cream Blush Palette. My best friend gave me this palette for my birthday, or it was part of a gift for Valentine's, something. It was something, and I was like, it's a cream. It looks kind of crazy because I have hit pan. I have done some things to it, okay? Because it's a cream, I think creams just attach to your skin so much better. It has like a more rosy, a more peach, a more mauve, and a more neutral tone. I am gonna use, it's basically these two. They're cream. Yes, I'm using it with this brush. This is just a Morphe blush brush. But you see the pigment, I know it looks weird, but I really like the application. So I'm gonna do a fake awkward smile. How, guys, tell me this blush isn't everything. It's like illumination, oh, I'm a blush person, so I love tons of blush. Give me blush, like just give me blush all day, guys. The last thing we do is a little bit of lip with a little bit of highlighter. Estos son mis labios. Hello, ¿cómo estás? I'm gonna use the Lip Bar, which is a beautiful black-owned brand, beauty brand. I love it. Super pigmented, super creamy. Definitely check out their products. They're vegan and cruelty-free, so that is the highlight of this makeup tutorial. I'm gonna do like a highlight every makeup tutorial and show you what like my favorite thing is. This color is straight. It's kind of like a mauve brown color. You're gonna see how gorgeous this is, okay? I've used it a lot, so I kind of need to sharpen it, but I like to overline, you guys know this, so and then finish in the bottom. I bite my lips a lot, so that's why. Kind of fill it in the inside. Why is there a pelito? Get away. Don't you hate when those little hairs get on you? And then we're gonna top it off with the Anastasia Spice Matte Lipstick. This bad boy. Oh yeah. This kind of just elevates the look. Like, look at that color. The last step is just setting it with a little bit of Morphe spray. And right after you set it, put a little bit of highlighter. We're doing the golden gleam from what I used on my eye. Guys, come on. Like, are you crazy? And this is the final look, guys. This is quick. We finished in under, I want to show you guys the time, but I'm in a hurry. I don't have my phone with me right now. Honestly, I did this like in 30 minutes. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you guys want more makeup tutorials, let me know. Be safe. Love you guys. Toodles.